Students, I am going to teach you Python programming, and today's topic is debugging. So you are going to learn debugging. What is debugging? Students, in programming field, bug means error. Bug means error, and when you remove the errors, then it is called debugging. This process is called debugging. Clear? A programmer can make mistakes while writing a program, and hence the program may not execute or may generate wrong output. The process of identifying and removing such mistakes, also known as bugs or errors, from a program is called debugging. Error occurring in programs can be categorized as syntax error, logical errors, runtime errors. So students, it is very easy to understand debugging. When you do some mistakes, any type of mistakes, and when you try to run the program, it creates the error message. Then you need to find where is the error, you need to correct them. Then this process is called debugging. So errors are categorized mainly, there are three categories. First one is syntax errors, second is logical errors, and third is runtime errors. Let's go to cover further topics. First topic we are going to explain in detail, that is syntax errors. Like other programming language, Python has its own rules that determine its syntax. The interpreter interprets the statements only if it is syntactically as per the rule of Python correct. If any syntax error is present, the interpret shows error message and stops the execution there. For example, parentheses must be in pairs, so the expression 10 plus 2 is syntactically correct, whereas 7 plus 11 is not due to the absence of right parenthesis. Such errors need to be removed before the execution of the program. So students, Python programming has some set of rules for writing the statement. If you miss any rules, if you not following any rule of Python, then it will create a syntax error. For example, how you will write a expression in Python? 10 plus 12, both the parentheses are there, opening the parenthesis and closing the parenthesis. Suppose if you forget to close a parenthesis, you have opened the parenthesis but you have not closed the parenthesis, and you will try, if you try to run the program, it will create a error message, and such a error is called syntax error. Let's take another type of error, it is logical errors. What are the logical errors? Let's go through it. A logical error is a bug in the program that causes it to behave incorrectly. A logical error produces an undesired output but without abrupt termination of the execution of the program. Since the program interprets successfully even when logical errors are present in it, it is sometimes difficult to identify these errors. The only evidence to the existence of logical errors is the wrong output. While working backward from the output of the program, one can identify what went wrong. For example, if we wish to find the average of two numbers 10 and 12, and we write the code 10 plus 12 divided by 2, it would run successfully and produce the result 16. Surely 16 is not the average of 10 and 12. The correct code to find the average should have been 10 plus 12 divided by 2 to give the correct output as 11. Logical errors are also called semantic errors as they occur when the meaning of the program, its semantics, is not correct. So students, what are logical errors? In logical error, your program runs successfully because there is no syntax error, okay, but it produces wrong output. Why it produce a wrong output? Because programmer used the logic incorrectly. This is the reason it produce wrong output. So you need to find where is the logical error, you correct it, and then you will get the correct output. Let's take one example of logical error. See, if you want to find the average of 10 and 12, okay, and you write a formula like this: 10 plus 12 divided by 2. What is the average of 10 and 12? 10 and 12 average, you need to add 10 and 12, you need to add 10 and 12 and divide by 2. So addition of 10 and 12 is 22, 22 divided by 2, you should get 11. But when you run this code, program runs successfully and it produces a result 16, and 16 is not the correct average. So where is the problem? Where is the mistake? Where is the logical error? You need to understand. See once again this code. There is a problem. If you write average formula like this, then first of all 12 is divided by 2 and it produces 8, 6. 12 divided by 2, it produces 6, 6 plus 10, 16. So output you are getting 16. That is not correct. So here you need to use parenthesis because you need to do addition first, then finally you need to divide. So 10 plus 12, 22, 22 divided by 2, 11. Now it is producing the correct output 11. So in such a case, when logical errors are there, you have to make your own efforts to find out where is the logical errors, correct them, and finally you will get the right output. So let's cover further topics, and our next error is runtime error. What are runtime errors? A runtime error causes abnormal termination of program while it is executing. A runtime error is when the statement is correct syntactically but the interpreter cannot execute it. Runtime error do not appear until after the program starts running or executing. For example, we have a statement having division operation in the program. By mistake, if the denominator entered is 0, then it will give a runtime error like division by 0. Let us look at the program 511 showing two types of runtime errors when a user enters non-integer value. So students, what are the runtime errors? These are not syntax error, means all statements are correct, syntax are right. It is not a logical error, all logics are correct, but when you run the program and during the runtime, okay, it shows the error message. Initially it runs the program successfully, but meanwhile or in the mid of the running of the program it produces error. It is called runtime error. For example, when you are performing a division and you enter 0 as a denominator, then it produces a runtime error. And what is the error? Division by 0. Let's take some more examples and to understand runtime error. The program generates correct output when the user inputs an integer value for num2. Example of a program which generates runtime error. So students, this is a program which generates a runtime error. So try to understand each and every line, and you need to understand how it produces a runtime error. Has program 511, it means it is a comment. Runtime error example, this is also a comment. num1 equal to 10.0, this is a variable num1 and it is assigned a float value 10.0. num2 is another variable and it is assigned a numerical value integer. Input num2 equal to so user has to input, it will be converted into integer and it will be stored in num2 in the form of integer. Okay, there is a comment, if user inputs a string or a 0, it leads to runtime error. If user input a string or a 0, it leads to runtime error. See, print num1 divided by num2. This is our statement. We need to divide num1 by num2. Okay, you need to divide 10 by the number which is input by user. So if user enters 0, a number cannot be divided by 0. So mathematically it is not possible division by 0, or computer cannot interpret it, computer cannot execute it, so it produces a runtime error. And a number cannot be divided by a string. So if user inputs any string, then a string cannot be converted into integer and division is not possible. In such a case, this program produces a runtime error. See, Python ideally self how it produces the error message or runtime error. num2 equal to apple. Here user provide the value of num2 apple, and a number cannot be divided by apple because this is a string. So a runtime error occurred on the screen. What message is there? Just read. Trace back most recent call last file C ncert program 511.py line 5 in module num2 equal to int input num2 equal to this. This message shows that this line producing the error. Value error, invalid literal for int with base 10 apple. So you need to understand this error, and accordingly you have to put the right input. Next, here user input the value of num2 is 0. So what type of error, runtime error message you will get? Look at here, this portion. Trace back most recent call last file C ncert program 511 py line 7 in module. Print num1 divided by num2, 0 division, float division by 0. So num2 value is 10, but when you input the correct number, this program runs successfully. If you enter the value of num2 is 10, then 20 then you get the correct output 1. How? Because num1 value is 10, num2 value is also 10, so it produces correct output 10. Now look at the summary. Python is an open source high level interpreter based language that can be used for a multitude of scientific and non-scientific computing purposes. Comments are non-executable statements in a program. So students, there are two lines you need to understand and keep it in your mind. Python is a programming language and it is a high level language, and it supports interpreter, and it is used for scientific and non-scientific computing process. Clear? Comments are non-executable statement in a program. So Python interpreter doesn't check the comments. And how you define the comments? Using the hash key. An identifier is a user defined name given to a variable or a constant in a program. So if user give any name in a program, it is called identifier. It may be constant or it may be variable. The process of identifying and removing errors from a computer program is called debugging. You learned debugging. What is the debugging? Debugging means the process of removing errors. It may be syntax, it may be logical, it may be runtime error. Trying to use a variable that has not been assigned a value gives an error. So students, if you declare a variable but you do not assign a value to the variable, then it produces the error during the runtime. There are several data types in Python. First one is integer, second is boolean, float, complex, string, list, tuple, sets, none, and dictionary. These are the data types used in Python. Some more. Data type conversion can happen either explicitly or implicitly. So you need to understand data type conversion. Sometimes it is converted by the programmer. It is called explicitly conversion, and sometimes program itself convert a data type. It is called implicitly conversion. Operators are constructs that manipulate the value of operands. Operators may be unary or binary. So what are the operators? Operators construct the value of operands. Some operators are unary, some operators are binary. For example, plus, minus, multiply, divide. These are operators. An expression is a combination of value, variables, and operators. So how will you define expression? Expression is a combination of values, variables, and operators. Python has input function for taking user input. Python has input function for taking user input. Python has print function to output data to a standard output device. So what is the use of print function? Print function produces the output on monitor. So students, we have finished this chapter. You need to like the video, share the video with your friends so that they can also learn Python programming as per syllabus of class 11 and class 12. Subscribe the channel so that you can get my upcoming video. In my upcoming video, I will show you how to solve exercise of this chapter. Website link is given in the description box of this video. Please visit the website and subscribe the website. Put your email ID and subscribe the newsletter of the websites and get updated every day. Whatever study materials are posted in the website, and you can get the many more things in the website like syllabus, question papers, sample papers, test papers, And if you have any doubt, any problem, you can register your name in the websites, fill the form, and you can send your problems, your questions, then I will help you. Subscribe this channel, subscribe the newsletter in the websites, and read the blogs regularly and get updated, and try to score very good marks in your exam. Best of luck. Now we will meet in our next video. Thank you.